Hello everyone, tonight we're going to be playing some Sims 3. First, looks like we've gotta do some building because I enabled the ambitions expansion as preparation for some plot stuff that's going to be happening for kind of the rest of the season. Without thinking about the fact that, yeah, it requires you to expects you to place these 4 new lots. Can just continue because I just opened the game. But you see, I don't... Let's see. Is there just like one standard consignment store, salon, and fire station, or... Oh, okay, this is a fire station. I mean, that's a fine building. I don't necessarily want it right across from our house, but... Okay, it would make sense for it to be somewhere a bit more in town. Yeah, how about you not replace... Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to place just everything manually. Let's see, 30 by 20. Let's see if there's any other 30-20 lots around. Yeah, there we go. There's a 20-30. Alright, let's put the fire station there. I think that's a better place for it because that way the front door of it is actually facing the road instead of being awkwardly off to the side. Right? Like it would have been on this 30-20 lot. I don't really want the junkyard to be right across from our house either, so... Here we go. Here's a fine spot for it. It's at least as good as any. Hmm. It would really benefit from being on a 2030 lot instead of a 3020 lot. No wonder it defaulted to trying to put it here. Maybe if I delete and re-add the lot, it will let me orient it differently. Yeah, there we go. You can see the parking lot lines up with the road mostly, other than this weird little spot here where it doesn't. Now, for the consignment store and the salon, those are going to be a bit trickier, because I don't want to just go with the default consignment store and salon that came with the pack. Uh-oh. Well, guess we're trying again. Good thing we didn't build anything. And good thing, especially good thing that we didn't do anything in live mode yet. I just hope that it didn't shit itself completely, as this game has done in the past. Because sometimes when it crashes, it seemingly like corrupts a file that it keeps in my documents folder, and I have no idea which file it is, so I have no choice but to take the entire folder out so that I can generate a fresh one uncompletely. I do get the feeling that actually, no, we're making progress. We're getting there. It is loading. At least a little bit. interesting the thing that this is the actual technical term, throbber. Is visible on the capture, but is not animating on the capture. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes, and if it doesn't load, I'm gonna have to manually shut it down and try and fix it. Oh, there we go. Everything is fine. I believe this is where we put the fire station before. Yeah, this is definitely it. And I'm gonna save the town before continuing. Because I have to do a lot more manual stuff with everything except for the fire station. I need to be in a town. And I don't want to just go right into live mode after placing exactly one thing. Manually change this over to be junkyard so that I can place the actual junkyard on it. And I'm gonna save. So that even if the game crashes again, none of this progress is lost. So that we don't have to, you know, place the junkyard a third time. Isn't there a spot over here that I was able to place a lot before? This will just place it there. Yeah, this is the one problem with having to just do what you want when placing lots down in Sims 3 is the game can be very particular about where you're allowed to put things. So you have to do a whole lot of this. Because likes to register everything as being unrootable terrain. So there you go. We've got 2 spots. That's set up so we can. This will be. The salon. And this will be consignment store. I've just got to get some ideas for a vibe. Here's one that looks could be good for the consignment store. Got a very interesting like roof design. This one is the exact kind of vibe. So this image is apparently from a Facebook page for an actual consignment store in Indiana. I think this has got a good vibe for the kind of town we're in. And like it's almost like a little like I feel like the vibe could almost be too much. Let's see, it looks like it's on like a short foundation, so let's get a platform in. Which unfortunately Sims 3, part of the foundation appears to be round, and Sims 3 doesn't really do round. You know, best you can hope for is diagonal. Actually, let's throw a little bit of a diagonal on there. No, wrong kind of platform. Nice big floor plan with plenty of space for doing business. There we go. We've got the bay window in. Seem to have exactly one window that's anywhere near what the other window on this building is. I think. Not sure, yeah, that'll do. That's visibly kind of above. It could probably actually shrink. Floor plan a little bit. So the building's gonna be a bit skinnier than original that was really going to be, but I think that's just gonna have to be good enough. Well, actually, what we could do. There we go. Now. It does mean that the window protrudes a little awkwardly. What we could actually do... Let's go for something... Like, rather than having... bay window as a... set up like that, we could... instead kind of manually build a bay window. I want to say there's some houses around the town that have this kind of style, so it'll actually fit pretty well. There we go. We just use the biggest windows we have available. Which are the priorities windows. Those that came with the pack. And then we just paint the individual wall tiles. While the rest of the exterior is done in white. You're shitting me. Looks like extend the platform a little bit. The game might let me he placed the door. Temporarily move this window. Nope. There. Now, hopefully Sims can just walk on through. Otherwise, all of that was for naught. I'll have to rebuild this whole building. Can you imagine if somebody from this town in Indiana just stumbles across the stream at some point? It's like, huh, that... Right? Like, probably actually... like, a later episode? They're like, huh, that building looks familiar. And then they go and watch this part where you know, the picture is clearly visible. I'm not looking to... Yes, I just want to delete this specific... bit of roofing so that I can... and replace with better roofing. It's probably at least as close as we're ever gonna get. Alright, build mode is done. And so now we can... and get into... the furnishings. I should... I think it's probably gonna be under... Yeah, there we go. Right, the same kind of awning, but that it'll work. Awkward how it intersects, but most buildings I build don't even have awnings, so the game seems to be freaking out a little bit. Good. There we go. I'm going to go back to edit town, and I'm going to save the game, because I don't want another crash. I just to wipe out all of this progress. Damn, this episode is just gonna be building, isn't it? Because we're already almost an hour in. And I haven't even finished the first build yet. I think it probably doesn't need to be that long. We can kind of shorten it up a little bit. Ooh, and in fact, we can... This can be a good opportunity for some parking. Yeah, all I've got from, you know, my reference from Indiana is this one picture of the front. Theoretically, if I really wanted to, I could snoop around on their Facebook page for a bit and find the, like, more angles, but I'm just gonna, for all the other details, I'm just gonna kind of fill in the blanks from memories of other places I have been. So there's... So you don't really have room for parking in the front. So instead, parking is going to be in the back. And you just drive to the back of the lot. Down this way to get to the parking. Oh, actually, I think... I'm pretty sure the parking should probably be facing this way, just because that's how you drive cars. Cars into parking spots like this. I guess we're only gonna have 3. Wait, hold on. Maybe we can squeeze in a 4th? Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna add in some of like the local trees. Yeah, nice cottonwood. Maybe a fir or 2 back here. There we go. Now we can... Now it's truly time to start working on the interior. Unless... I'm gonna go in and add... just like a little back door. Now we can... Also, we need to... make this part of the platform properly stone. I really hope Sims can actually enter this building. Melding with the doors set up the way they are. Because this looks really nice. It would be a shame all these hours, all this, not hours yet, this almost hour that I have spent on this was wasted. Because it turned out that Sims cannot enter the building. Actually, I think it might be possible for me to just rip the platform out without... Yeah, it looks like I can just rip the platform out if needed. So at least I don't have to remake the entire thing, I'll just have to redo the entire interior. And now that I'm done placing doors, I don't need move objects on anymore. So there's a counter. I'm not done placing doors, am I? Rather than having two separate bathrooms, we're just gonna say that this building was converted from a previously residential structure, and so only has just the one bathroom. Like, you never know, this could have started out as somebody's home business, and then later, after it got successful enough, they just bought a different house and converted their old one fully into being a business. Let's get some nicer flooring. It's not just default platform pattern. Yeah, there we go. That'll be fine. Actually, maybe we keep that in the bathroom, but then outside of the bathroom, it's all linoleum. Maybe not actual linoleum, but tile that kind of gives the illusion of linoleum. Actually, things Craysal, that can just be linoleum. Even though the pattern is classified as being stone. Now time to just add random clutter. Yeah, you know, they here's where they sell the china. Actually, yeah, the countertop just has this thing sitting there. Maybe some bottled oddities as well. Like I have mannequin in the window. Towards the back is where they sell the books. And because this is where they sell the books, there's also just like piles of random books that haven't been stocked on the shelves yet. Don't tell me I also have to... Okay, so some of the time I'm allowed to place wall art. This goes near the china. Will the game let me put a shelf on a half wall? That's the big question. Probably not going to. Ooh, but I'm gonna try. Yeah. Must be against wall. Half walls don't count. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, so let's get back to work on this building. I'm kind of not sure with the flooring choice here. Yeah, you want that? It gives a much better vibe to the whole place. It was a little bit too corporate before, or I think. In fact, we could maybe even throw down a rug. Yeah, there we go. A nice big rug. Rug in the middle of the room. I think these are probably the best we're gonna get as far as sort of standalone shelves that aren't full wall height. Oh, don't tell me we can't put anything other than alchemy stuff. Well, guess they're useless for our purposes. And the game has decided to freak out again. I have the smooth patch installed. So I don't know why it's acting like this tonight. Yeah, I get the feeling that we might just not end up doing any live mode tonight. Unless I just build the salon super fast. So we're still not quite done with this build, and we're about halfway through the stream. You know what? Let's have like a cork bar, or you know, for local bulletins. I just not have any kind of like clothing racks available. Well, because that's what I really need. You know, little thrift shops like this are always full of clothes. Here's some shoes. Just put them here. Now I don't want to copy the flooring. I want to copy the shoes. Oh, the shoes are just always the same colors. There we go. We've got a clothing rack. It's a little futuristic. Yeah, no. I'm gonna see if there are any clothing racks I can just download. Granted, if I do download a clothing rack, then I'll have to restart the game. Right here, here's something decent looking. I think. Actually, I think this is using Sims 4 assets. Weirdly enough, I think I recognize some of these clothes. back, there's actually... yeah. Okay, that... looks like some... what they've got here is from Sims 4. Like they've got a selection that is just straight conversions from Sims 4. Alright, gonna quickly save the game. Because I've got to install the new custom content. Yeah, I think I might actually have to look elsewhere because they decided to make them goddamn Sims 3 packs. And I just don't feel like having to go through the whole process of installing Sims 3 packs when it could have just made them package files. I'm not seeing any other options. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to work with the one that's available. And then, you know, later, hopefully I'll find something. I think that's a bit better. Not sure that there's just gonna be a random standee. You know, it's the consignment store. You find random stuff like that at sometimes. Yeah, let's put a mirror in the bathroom. In fact, actually, we can just throw in some random furniture. I mean, I forgot to make the game visible again. And there we go. You know, there's just gonna be a random TV. There's gotta be just the random assortment of electronics. Maybe I could even use like Master Controller. I think can let me just break things to really. But at the same time, maybe we don't break things, and so because like this is a higher class kind of thrift store, like you know they sell things on an I know what. Oh, I've got basis. This thing came in. We're barely gonna test if it works. Let's just sell it. Basis. Yeah, results in the quality of the deal that you get being kind of a crapshoot. You know, sometimes you walk away thinking that you got from the sounds of a pretty decent video game for like $2, only to find out it's a 2-disc set. Missing disc 1. Alright, so just need to add in lighting. And we should be good. But also, like I get the feeling that this is just gonna be a build episode. because we're quickly approaching halfway through the stream, and we've still got another build to do. You know what? We can even throw in just some like floor lamps, maybe a chair. Because again, random assortment of just like clutter that are just about. Oh yeah, this is certainly the vibe. Like this is the chair that has been sitting in this shop for months, if not years, because nobody wants it. There we go. The shop is more or less done. So, this mannequin could use some more friends. You know, having just the one mannequin kinda makes this area of the shop look a little empty. See, when you look at it through the window. There we go. It is at least as done as it's going to be tonight, I think. So now we can save one more time and move on to building the salon. I am already getting at least one image of a salon that looks like it could be the right kind of vibe. Hey, for this town. Because all of them are very modern, from what I'm seeing. It's just not really what we're going for. Now, this is gonna be like small local business salon, not you know, part of a major corporation. It's certainly not associated with any designer. Yeah, a lot of these are just kind of... I think the first one I grabbed might be the best one we're gonna get. Okay, so thinking... Looks like we're probably gonna want to have the front door... or take up like two squares. Maybe something like that. This is where the windows will go. Oh, in the front. And then this is actually a two-story building. I'm just gonna use... Oh, we can... It's a slight deviation from the reference image, but I think it works. And we'll just have that as a way up to the second floor. Wallpaper, think... The wallpaper on both floors. I think... This will be up here. It's downstairs. It's downstairs we have flowers. And much like the previous build, got two different kinds of siding. Unlike the previous build, we're actually gonna have two bathrooms. This place actually was originally intended to be a business. Now we've got to work on interior. I kind of wanted to have almost sort of like a bench or ottoman kind of deal. Well, but these will do. And we can even racks of magazines. Okay then, guess we can't put the magazines on the tables. Unless they're just the wrong kind of table. Yeah, I guess they're just... Guess that particular table just doesn't have any slots. That's for them. You know, maybe we actually want to get a different kind of wallpaper because this stuff looks a little busy. So that way we can keep with the floral theme. Maybe we can even tone down the saturation in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot nicer. Now we can grab some of the pink and spread it everywhere else. Now, maybe we don't go tile. Well, maybe we go wood instead. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer. Of course, I'm not gonna see what I'm looking for when I'm sorting by the wrong pack. We don't really need partitions. Actually, we could. Go for like a half wall. This should be fine. And the big thing is adding more decor. Really gotta have some like high fashion decor. It would be a lot nicer if that was in a frame. I mean, perhaps. Or the very least was not obviously push pinned onto the wall. I think that's all the wall decor we really need. Maybe throw in some plants. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's anywhere to put any plants. There we go, we've got a plant. Now we can just finish up the bathrooms and move on to the upstairs. Unfortunately, because of space requirements, the women's bathroom just gets one less toilet. Alright, now upstairs. Gonna go for a bit of a different vibe. Now, honestly, I think this area is going to be a bit on the maximalist side, so the busy wallpaper works. There's the tattoo stations. I believe like the stylist career actually does use the drafting table, so actually, why have those when you can have these? These are a lot nicer. This particular painting can be on both floors. Whereas for everything else up here, we're actually gonna embrace for the moonlight it falls vibe a little bit. Oh, that is way too big. trying to figure out something good to just kind of put up here. Just not finding it. You know what? Still throw some curtains in here. And you know what? Nice black coat, flat shaped rug in blood red. Right now we just need lights and we should be done with this build. Or at least we're done with the interior. Or because we could very easily add some stuff outside. Because this place is looking a bit barren. Yeah, let's definitely add some, at the very least, some nice trees and whatnot. Just a mere act of adding in some greenery has immediately made the place look a lot better outside. Hey Mika watches, I'm building a salon right now. Oh, but once I'm done with it, I'm probably gonna head into live mode and actually progress my actual family a little bit. You know what? Let's throw some of these in. Yeah, just a pathway. I think that's good for now. Guess I'm gonna have to use this button to save because the options menu doesn't want to appear anymore. So now we can get back to live mode. Yeah, sure, I can give you a little bit of an introduction. So currently, family has three members. We've got James, who is a father, or is currently working in athletic, but he kind of bounces around between careers. We have his wife, I have Deidre, who is a stay-at-home mom, essentially. Because this is a random legacy, so I had to roll on the chart to determine what career the heir for this generation would work, and what career or his spouse was going to work. And she rolled unemployed and he rolled job hopper, which means that I rolled 10 careers, and so he switches careers every week. Then we have their little son, Quentin, who coincidentally, because I picked the name randomly, has almost the same name as his great grandfather, or which was which was the founder of this entire family. So, traits wise, James loves the outdoors, family oriented, good, loves the heat, and artistic. Deidre is flirty, a great kisser, family oriented, a gatherer, and a kleptomaniac. And Quentin is excitable and a genius. Okay, so the rules of the challenge, and let me actually pull up the website. This is the third generation, and as you can see from the family tree, we had Quentin, who was the founder, or Christina was his firstborn daughter, or out of his 5 children. And so James is the current heir. And once Quentin becomes an adult, it'll pass on to him, and that'll be the start of Generation 4. Alright, so there's a link in chat for the full rules of the challenge, but the basics are for each generation, Then I have to roll a series of charts that determine and the family structure, or the number of children, the careers for both the heir and their spouse/helper, depending on family structure, as well as a challenge and additional fun aspect. For the generation. If I fail either the challenge or the additional fun, then I have failed the overall legacy challenge. Which fortunately, this has been a very easy generation with regards to that, because because the challenge is literally to do less than normal. Well, because idle career just requires you to not actively work to progress your career at all. All into opposites attract, / perfect match. All I had to do was have these two have a trait in common. And now you're not becoming a firefighter. Like, I know we just got a fire department, but you're not going to... But nobody's becoming a firefighter until a later generation. Potentially. You know, earliest we might have a firefighter is Generation 5. So how about you collect the laundry? Head on over to the laundromat. Yeah, not... honestly, this week is one of James's better weeks, because there have been weeks where all he could do to make money was sell a handful of photographs that earned him like $20 total. Because he got photographer twice, and because it's because it's not a traditional career, or he was only able to level his photography skill up once a week. So once he leveled his photography skill up, he couldn't take any more photos. He's also the sole provider of the family. Because Deidre's not allowed to have a job. So until Quentin becomes a teen, because Because you're allowed to just have teens work jobs if you want. You don't have to like roll for it or anything. Teacher, what are you doing with this random lady's child? No. Oh, we're only allowed to, like, we can't steal things for money because we're only allowed to earn money through the careers that we rolled. So if a sim rolls unemployed, then they're not making any money. Well, other than opportunities, that's the one exception. Is if it's something that occurs completely randomly, with little to no control. Like, I think it's specifically opportunities and he's and like looking for the telescope, I think is allowed because otherwise they'd have to rule against you using the telescope, period. And you know, that means cutting out a good avenue for gaining the logic skill. Doesn't look like anything is happening back home, at least not that it's causing anyone to cue any particular interactions. I think this is our laundry. Either that or we've been... Yeah, that certainly is our laundry. So we can send Deidre on back home with the fresh, clean clothes. You're not learning athletic skill, at least not while you're in the athletic career. Jafford. We'll need to fix up the stove. But that cost us kind of a lot of money. Like, this family actually didn't have... Like, James did not have a stove for a good long while because... Well, because of them being dirt poor. Like, this entire building is the result of James building up from pretty much nothing.
Oh, Barno.
And we've got 6 days before our Quentin and ages up. Okay, and it was today that James started his professional sports career, in which he's pretty much only going to just be a rabid fan the entire time. Like, he's never actually going to play sports. He's just gonna watch them professionally.
Yasuni hoop. Rip. Tazini web.
Tupwa. Develop wazida. Testu win.
Ah, tuba.
Ubala pajda. Devil pajda. Oh.
Vani.
Nepi furbaji. Oh. Reshorgi Rex.
We've got party invitation. Probably not gonna bother to go.
Tip tip. Zombo Chebadu. Zo.
Ebaji. Arglo. Divab Zidwa.
Japsipto Matrimaba.
Beans.
Taguni. Hi, Vitork.
So we can kind of speed things up a little bit, which is gonna help with getting more progress done after spending about 2 hours building things. How about you actually, help your baby?
Phoebe Lalu. Oh, Eta Bugna.
Which at least, we've got plenty that we can still make. We've got sushi. That doesn't need a stove at all. Probably just fast forward a little bit longer.
E-pom. Ibble ignored. Fodjay.
How about you put the baby in his crib so we can just go to sleep?
Hey, scratched up. In a dubadon. Donole. Chan chan.
And now we just fast forward on through the night, or at least until the baby wakes up. And what that little musical cue was supposed to be. Because James at least has work today. Hey, so... Oh, he's gonna... make his... $60-something. Or that we can put towards fixing the stove. Because that was just the notification that we missed the party that we had pretty much zero plans to attend in the first place. Not an opportunity. Maybe because those have been one of our few reliable sources of income. Like, some of them pay out quite well, at least compared to most of what our income has been.
Oh.
Uncle Bow.
Yerkso.
Don't know why you were acting like you needed to pee. Hey, James, you just went. I could probably just speed things up a little bit because there's not really anything exciting happening.
Oh, wibwab. Unib. Gruba gruba. Uva gruba.
Tomorrow we do have a birthday party. Right, because Deidre's about to age up to an adult.
Tabu woo boo. Ha 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 ha.
I will be right back. Right, I'm back and
Oh, Veslu!
just reading.
Oosh de bop a lot. Bish de wild, de gal, de born de gal.
Ipauda hala boon.
Some of the rules of the challenge. Because I've realized
Protege. Naga Gurobo.
kleptomaniac trait could actually be very useful.
Ochi da.
Well, because as far
Yibbo.
far as I can tell,
Shubi. Nadu. Doc Dern.
Me. Bruck.
should be able to use anything that Deidre steals as long as we don't sell it.
Stronga subtub. Bimbalop.
However, I think
Mazebo.
to keep it in the spirit of the challenge, you probably should not like send Deidre places specifically so she can steal. Like I think because the challenge only specifically covers there's gifts. Probably because you have no say in receiving those unless you have like a mod to disable the features. Features that cause those to happen. And so I think like if Deidre's off at like for instance a party and she autonomously decides to swipe something, then we get to keep what she swipes. Otherwise, she doesn't get to swipe anything. And we can't actively tell her to steal things. Things because that sounds like it could get a little exploitable. To be able to potentially just steal whatever we want. Again, we could just be like, oh, we need our stove replaced. Instead of saving up the 400 simoleons, let's just steal one. If Deidre's conveniently in somebody's kitchen and decides entirely of her own free will to steal a stove, then it should be a-okay for us to use it. Maybe we should have sent Deidre over to that over to attend that party.
Welky. Bensny chib na lubo. Barzebni whelp. Freeb, Kabolatanu. Naga Flimno.
Yeah, maybe next party,
Ebi Herkna.
already the Deidre gets a call about, we'll let her go.
Everybody Basilica.
Na Creepy.
Wish to Balabi.
Pindala Nerf.
Zo,
Chubizana.
Balawa. Chalago.
Ebi.
Zine. Ba.
Juxiptigo and Greetabop. Tugini. Yalarko. Rex.
Uja booba gada bada boo. Balaba. Dala.
But, you know, that requires her to get invited to another party first, so...
Oh, Shifa. Ibazoo. Ibazoo.
Again, and, you know, I would say, like, you know, it's definitely in the spirit of the challenge. If she worked a rabbit hole career and was just occasionally swiping stuff from there. Or because that's completely random. And is not really avoidable, well, without the use of mods, if you happen to be playing a sim with that trait. Who is in a rabbit hole career.
Doors to Bleegi, Ish to Palahe.
Tapun. Banag.
For right now, we can probably fast forward a little bit, because there's just not a whole lot of interest happening.
Maybe wa. Bawu jokes.
Kival Kubital Pavu. Shoprin Pasina. Nivet. Bon Foku. Herba Wazi.
Yeah, Deidre's just telling a ghost story. Alright, once again. And James needs to hang off to work soon. There's no carpool. I think it's maybe one of the mods I have installed switched off the carpool or something. Which could be an issue if it makes him late. Well, hey. Guess he is playing some sports. Just not as his job. It's part of the Amateur Olympics.
Oh, Kalanubu.
Teacher, can you not? Yes, there we go. There's a party. Deidre, can you not be flirting with random people on your phone constantly? Yeah, I think for this party, I'm just gonna sort of set her loose and see what she does. If she steals something, fine, I'll use it. If she doesn't, at least she had a good time.
Oh, darn nerba. Tagi noble be. Tabu boo.
Just I might not worry about throwing a birthday party just because like our house is rather small. You know, as much as it might be nice to invite the extended family over. So I guess he doesn't get to do the Amateur Olympics? Because, like, he didn't leave the lot. He's been here the entire time. Like, it seems to me like it's less that he left the lot and more that the event ended without him.
Oh, dinelani.
Fortunately, we are gonna have to get a babysitter, at least for a little while,
Oh, Dabra.
so that Deidre can go to this party. Right, because it's at
Fuzzy Zuzu.
8:59.
Oh, Kalanubu. Oh, darn nerba. Dozigo.
And James at work at 9 o'clock. So we'll only need a babysitter for the time that takes James to get back to the house, but that's still time spent having to have a babysitter, which means spending money.
Oh, wib wab.
Hopefully, Deidre will decide to steal something useful. Can't really say valuable because we're not selling it. But, you know, at least if it's not just like, oh, I nicked their potted plant. I stole their toilet. Because we already have a toilet.
Oh, Dabra. Dozigo. Tappy fa. Abby Novagor. Abby Doo. Oh, dinelani.
Don't bring the baby to the party. Fortunately, that did mean that I had to cancel the interaction to go to the party. Means I now have to try and find where the party is happening. Oh, there we go. Yes, call babysitter. So yeah, she might just be coming a little late. Oh good, he's rich. Which means that if she does steal something, yeah, it'd be something pretty good.
Dreffaloo.
But you know, again, I'm not going to direct her to steal,
Tobina's a
because that seems exploitable.
Boonching Bose.
Stoonie, Reservoir,
Yeah,
Relpham,
Mobsy to wave logs.
I think we might have actually gotten a net loss on the money that
Cheese.
James earned today from his job.
Gibblewog.
Obli, Har,
Ooh la la.
Har.
Because it costs 75. Because the babysitter charged 75 simoleons. And that's almost exactly how much James made. The babysitter was just like, okay, you're here. Give me your entire paycheck. Like, don't worry about going to... Yeah, don't worry about... Like, if it's in paper, which I mean, really, considering that his entire job is to just be there in the stands, there's a high likelihood that he just gets paid in straight up cash.
Kujidor. Uju.
Diba. Chan. Subi. Fatuza in Bos Kabadi.
Eileen's, Eileen's a completely different generation. Deidre seems to be too busy just talking to, the host of the party to steal anything, which, reasonable behavior.
Ibihana, Zoom Dapti, Smeed, Smorgy Gorg. Huh?
Zarkle, Mixafatus, Lamahi, Gaggle, Zubalgol, Zaba?
Fritishay,
Or just maybe not the most useful behavior.
Robu La Chobi, Amba Nisni. Tufaro.
In fact, she's going home.
Jarka, Miwanita,
Ebitar.
Goha.
Nah. Libort.
So guess we're not stealing anything tonight. Yeah, all she got out of this was she's now good friends with Alfred Hopcraft. Unless I just missed the notification. No. Nothing new in the family inventory, so... Let's just hope that she doesn't end up having parties at the same time that James is away me too often. I'm gonna send her out to parties all that much. Which, I mean, given the roles, her position as being in this household is rather temporary anyway, so... So just gotta fast forward on through the night. And like I'm probably not gonna worry about birthday party for Deidre. Like we can maybe get a cake, but just because of the small size of our living space here, where we might not want to go for a full-on party. Oh, don't. Please, game, do not crash. I'm going to save real quick, except I can't. Because for some reason the options menu won't open. Even when I press F5. Oh no, that's actually real bad. That means I have to wait until Nira's saver kicks in. And then after that happens, I can then manually shut the game down. So let me just go to... Let me just check in on the options that I have set for saver. Let's just set a save for like 3 o'clock sim time. So that we just have to do these next few in-game hours. This is a new and interesting bug that I haven't seen before. Of just like, yeah, the options menu just isn't working anymore. Like, I can click it all I want, and it does nothing. Trying page up, page down also isn't working. Yeah, sure, Stanley.
Ibler Nation. Treasure Paradise. Chanja. Oh.
Gotta spend a little bit of our cash on a birthday cake, but at least you know it's food, so getting more out of it than just it lets Deidre age up a few hours early. Oh, she's having a midlife crisis. Ooh. You know what? I'll lock that in. That's potentially useful. Well, because I haven't 100% decided on the means by which she will leave the household. But I have kind of a plan that will be set in motion soon enough.
Gosh, babe.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so that we can get to 8 o'clock sometime a little bit faster. Because, I mean, it's... Yeah, this glitch is extending the stream a little while. Because, you know, I've easily just saved and quit. Okay, it looks like it's not extending the stream by that much. It's, you know, just a couple minutes. That's at most. That was because I usually stream for 3 hours, and we've hit the 3-hour mark. James, are you really getting upset because you wanted to specifically throw away that particular newspaper? Just gotta wait a little while longer. Right, there we go. Game is saving. Things just gotta wait for it to save, and then I can call it a night. No, task manager, I don't wanna kill OBS. Oh, I could have just done this apparently. Or maybe not. But yeah, I didn't want to do this just on the off chance that it did just end the game immediately. But the game is crashing now, so... Alright, so thank you to everyone who stopped by tonight. The next Sims 3 stream is planned for next Tuesday, at least if I have the energy, because I will have to get up rather early on Tuesday. That's why I'm not doing anything Monday. Let's see who's around to raid. And also here are my sort of general links, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, as well as link to a poll, something that I'm planning for June through August. It looks like there's exactly one other person streaming in the Sims 3 categories. I guess give them a raid. Or we could... We could also look at other Sims games. Right, Sims 2 has absolutely no one. Sims 4, of course, has plenty of people. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'll just rate one other person in the Sims 3 category.